We just sold 39 Andrew Avenue for $60,000 over asking, and I'm gonna tell you exactly how we did it. My name is Jose Rodriguez with the REJ team, and I had the opportunity to not only list this beautiful property behind me, but I also own this property and got to see the renovation from the very beginning all the way to the end. So come on inside. I'm gonna share with you exactly what we did to the property and how we managed to secure a $60,000 over asking offer. All right, guys, so as we're walking towards the front door, I just wanted to point out this beautiful paved walk and also everything that we did to the exterior home. I'm talking about a new roof, I'm talking about new siding, new stone veneer. Everything that you see is completely brand new. And even behind the stonework, even behind the vinyl, a lot of people don't understand how much work gets put into properties like this that need extensive renovation. I'm talking about restabilizing the foundation with over 10 new pillars. There was a lot of work that went into this home. And I'm gonna share with you exactly how we were able to do it and how it ended up paying off at the end. All right, guys, come on in. So as you step in, you see the beautiful foyer here as you're walking into the house. Inside, there's a spacious living room, all with recessed lighting. There's a lot of natural light here, so it feels very healthy, very natural. Over here we have quartz countertops, all brand new. This island is all new. Cabinets, all self-close. This is for somebody who truly wants to experience luxury here in the Bergen County, Oakland, New Jersey area. So everything that you see here is new, from the hardwood floors to the stainless steel appliances. Everything has been done very meticulously and with a lot of intention. So when we first purchased the home, all of this was closed up. We actually opened up the whole living room, kitchen, and dining room so everybody could get a feel for what an open concept living has to offer. And we had great feedback. There was some neighbors that came by, they saw the transformation of the house, and they were very excited about what the value of this home is gonna do for the neighborhood. Follow me through, I wanna show you some of the rooms and the bathroom. And I keep saying the word new because everything is truly new in the house, right? From the tile work to the plumbing fixtures, the vanity, the plumbing behind everything that you see, all the pipe work, everything is brand new. So in this level, we have 3 bedrooms. So this is the first one, okay? And it's interesting because when we were in the process of purchasing this property, there was a lot of competition. And one of the things that turned off a lot of buyers was that the house needed a lot of structure work. Fortunately, one of the guys in our crew ended up being connected, very well connected, with engineers that could help us with the work. So we had a bit of an advantage understanding what we needed to do to completely transform this property. So right now we're in the master bedroom. It has 2 closets, and I also want to go ahead and show you the beautiful tile work that was done to the full bathroom. Okay, so brand new vanity, new toilets, stand-up shower, new plumbing fixtures. Again, everything behind the wall is completely brand new. It took a lot of work to make this bathroom look like this. I'll actually see if I can upload a before and after of this bathroom so you guys can see the level of work that it took to get it to look like that. Now let me show you what the downstairs looks like, because it also has a family room downstairs. I mean, this house is huge. We're talking 2,700 square feet, okay? 26,000 square feet lot. This property is one of the biggest properties in the area, and it is also a corner lot. So let me go ahead and show you the family room as I continue to share with you the story of how we were able to secure this buyer that ended up paying $60,000 over asking. So a lot of people don't understand how important perception and marketing and pricing is when it comes down to listing a property. Now, before we even ended up closing on this deal, when we were going to renovate it, we had an appraisal done, and that appraisal company was capable of telling us exactly how much this property would be worth after all of the renovation was done. The appraisal came out at 1.05, and one of the things that a lot of house renovators, builders or flippers get wrong is that they try to be too greedy, especially when they understand that, look, and this happens all of the time, where you have a specific budget and then you go over budget. It literally happens to most of us, right? However, even though we did end up going a little bit over budget because we opted out for the most high-end accessories that we could find for this property, we decided to price it exactly where we needed it to be, 1.05 million. Okay, now this is the family room, all right? There's a lot of space. One of my favorite parts about this family room is that it also has a back entrance, a rear entrance, where if you park your car on the side of the driveway, you come around, you have private access inside of this family room. And one of the things that I think that really helped us sell the house is that this particular property works really well for an extended living. Now, I'm gonna show you the full bathroom that it also has here in the family room, right? So it's pretty cool. You have this family room, it's private, you have your own entrance, and then you also have this brand new full bathroom, okay? All the lighting is new, the vanity, it's a bit of a smaller bathroom, cozy, you could say, but it has everything you need. Vanity, shower, most important, toilet, right? So let me show you the basement before we end up going upstairs so that I can show you the second part of the house, which has another living room and another kitchen. Crazy. So as I'm making my way downstairs, you could already see how spacious the basement is. So this is the basement of the house, okay? Everything is open and you have plenty of space to decorate this room however your imagination desires. All right, guys, so while we're here, let me go ahead and show you what the utility room looks like. And I know that a lot of people don't show you this, but I'm so proud of the work that we've done to the house that I have to show you exactly how everything looks. As you can see, hot water heater is brand new, furnace is brand new, vents are brand new, wiring, piping, I mean, everything that you see here was freshly installed, okay? And another thing, this property used to be oil. And we completely changed it to natural gas because we understood that that is exactly what the market is calling out for. And it ended up rewarding us in the end. So the cool thing about this is that it also gives you access to go right back upstairs and you end up right in the entrance again, in the foyer, right? So over here, you have your living room again, your kitchen, and now I wanna go ahead and show you what the upstairs has to offer. All right, guys, so as we're making the way upstairs, we listed this property in the middle of Christmas, right? It was like the week right before Christmas, and everybody has the perception, you know, holidays, everybody's gonna be busy. Why would you list a house around the holidays? However, I hate to break it to you, but the first week, we had over 12 showings, and the open house brought over 10 different clients that were interested in this property. So we got a rush. It was pretty busy. But you know what? When the holidays did come around, it got pretty quiet. We only had about 3 showings and it went on for another week. It got a little bit dry. And then after the New Year's hit, we had another influx of buyers, agents coming in, open houses, people coming. There was about 18 different people coming to see the house. It was crazy. And then in the middle of January, that's when we received the majority of our offers. So right now we're upstairs. As you can see, this is the main living space for upstairs. We have a full kitchen, okay, allowing the new homeowners to pick out their specific appliances that they want to put in their kitchen, okay? This door is very special because I grew up without ever having a balcony. And every time I see a house that has a balcony, I think it's such an incredible feature. So as I'm stepping outside, one of the things that I love about this neighborhood so much is how peaceful and serene it is, right? Like you could sit here, read a book, smoke a cigar if you're into that, right? And you could also see a view of your beautiful pool, okay? Now that pool has been completely renovated. It's an in-ground pool. It was already there. However, the plumbing, the walk, the floor on the pool, everything in the pool is completely brand new. This deck is also new, and the deck below us is also new, which comes off through the sliding doors right off of the kitchen, okay? So there's plenty of space here, and the beauty about it is that you could look at your brand new roof and just admire the quality of the shingles and just, allow it to refresh you by understanding that, man, I don't have to worry about replacing my roof in the next 5 years because this is a 25 to 30-year roof that was completely done, brand new by us. So I'm excited for the new buyers to be able to really enjoy this house without having to worry about maintenance and upkeep, which is the integrity and the pride that we take in our work. So let me go ahead and show you the bathroom and the bedroom, okay? We'll leave the bonus space for the end. So over here, we have the full bathroom. Now, this is the biggest bathroom in the house. We have 2 showers, okay? We have a double vanity, beautiful modern mirror, and the tile work is new, plumbing is new, everything in this bathroom is completely brand new, okay? Let me show you the bedroom upstairs, okay? So I would say this is probably the biggest bedroom in the whole house, all right? Now, luckily, the floors here were in better condition, so we were able to just sand them, stain them, and they came out to look immaculate, right? It looks great. Beautiful closet, plenty of space, recessed lighting, all right? And the house has central AC and forced air heating, so it's very convenient. And then we also have a zoning upstairs, so anybody that is staying here, again, if you have an extended family or an extended amount of people that are living with you in your house, they could control their AC and heat right from this thermostat, all right? Now let me go ahead and show you the bonus room. So as I'm showing you the bonus room, we got that influx of buyers and an influx of offers and agents reaching out to us during the month of January. And it's interesting because, again, we had a bit of a dry couple of weeks right after the holidays. But as soon as these buyers got interested, we had multiple offers and we had to go with one of the two that was the highest offer. And they were both over asking, okay? Now, the reason why we chose the buyers that came in $60,000 over asking, it wasn't just because of the price, it was also because of the terms. The agent came in, she was very punctual, she was very confident, she told me all about the buyers, and it really made us feel comfortable and confident as sellers and as the listing agent to see, okay, these guys are motivated. And one of the things that hit it off for me is I remember having a conversation with her, and she shared with me that when they showed this property, they had 5 other showings, and the buyer decided to cancel all those 5 showings saying, this is the house. So they dramatically fell in love with the house. And I really appreciated that because it took a lot of work to go into this house. So not only were they the highest offer, but they were ecstatic about the property, which is something that every seller wants. All right, guys, so we're wrapping up. We're gonna make our way to the outside, and I just wanted to go ahead and conclude what the process was like from contract to close. So it was very important for us to close this as quickly as possible because what a lot of people don't understand, especially with investors, is that a lot of the times we have carrying costs, and those carrying costs could add up. I mean, we were spending anywhere between $7,000 to $9,000 every single month on loans and everything that it took to be able to fund the renovation and this project. So it was very important for us to be able to find a solid buyer and be able to close quickly. So during the contract process, we had an inspection. And I don't know if you guys remember, anybody that's local, during the February months, it got really cold and we had a lot of snow. So unfortunately, something did come up in the inspection and we weren't too happy about that because, again, we take a lot of pride in our work. And it turns out that we had a pipe freeze and there was a leak in the house. So we had to get that remediated ASAP. So fortunately, we have a lot of great contractors that we work with. The problem was remediated within the matter of hours. We opened up the walls, we re-insulated the walls to make sure that the house stays warm and cozy, and we fixed the pipes. And since then, we've never had an issue, okay? We got it professionally taken care of, and I think that that's what's important about the whole process and the whole experience, that you are diligent as an agent, do your research, do your due diligence, and be able to follow through. And the follow-up game is very important. Me and the other agent were scrambling through, following up, doing our due diligence, making sure that everybody had what they needed. The title company had what they needed. The attorneys had what they needed. and we were able to make it to today. And those are the things that a lot of people don't see behind the scenes. Making that extra follow-up call to the surveyors to make sure that they're going to be here on time to submit the survey so that we could close. Making sure that the buyer's ready, that they haven't opened up a new line of credit to buy a new fancy car, right? And they still qualify for the house. Making sure that everything was smooth so that we could get that clear to close and be able to make it happen for today. There's a lot of work that happens behind the scenes. But as we're here, I didn't get to mention the new driveway, right? So the asphalt on this driveway is completely new. And another thing I didn't get to mention to you guys are the gutters, right? Very modern. It's the new look. People love it. So the gutters are also brand new. I mean, the house, it's a gem, right? There was a lot of hard work. There was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And in the end, it paid off with a $60,000 over asking. So I am tremendously excited, not just for ourselves, but also for the buyers that are going to have the opportunity to live in this beautiful home, in this beautiful neighbor, and enjoy memories to come. Thank you for tuning in. If you appreciate the level of work that we've done to the house, or if you're looking to sell your property and you need to reach out to a professional local, whether it's in New Jersey or in New York, I cover that area. My name is Jose Rodriguez, team leader of the REJ team. And if you have any questions about anything, feel free to reach out to us. We'll take care of you. I'm gonna leave my information down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel because there will be more videos. And I look forward to taking you guys through another journey.